Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Daily Grind. How you doing out there this morning? Good, I hope. I hope you have a great morning. Hope you have a great day. Let's get crack-a-lacking. Question for you this morning. Do you think when you get mad at somebody and stay mad at them that it hurts them? Because I can tell you this, it don't hurt them one bit. Because you're mad at someone else does not hurt them in the least. You, on the other hand, it hurts, causes problems. You're all tensed up inside, your heart's racing, your mind's going. You have what I call a DNA twist. So when you get angry, your DNA twists up. This is proven. This isn't my thought. This is proven that your DNA twists up and your immune system is actually weakened for the next 10 hours. So you're more susceptible to colds, flus, and getting sick. It's just not good for you. There's nothing about being mad at someone else is good for you. So the next time you get mad at somebody, you think about that. Your immune system is down. You're more apt to catch a cold or something like that. Plus, you're losing your day. When you're mad at somebody and that's in your mind rolling around, you're missing your whole day. It's just flying by you because all you're doing is focused on that other person and what you're angry about. And really, how important is it? That's a question I ask myself often. How important is this? Is this important enough to screw up my day? Is this important enough to occupy my mind? Is this important enough for me to get sick over? Because that's what you're going to do. You're going to get sick over it eventually. It's just not worth it. And the other person, they're just going along, having a fine day, enjoying themselves, sleeping like a baby at night. And nothing's going on with them. So you being mad at them doesn't hurt them one bit, but it certainly does cause problems in your life. Now, because you're mad at someone else, your temper's up. You might be snapping at other people that you love and care about and causing more discontent. And what good is that? It's just no good at all. So I'm going to tell you a story about this lady that was mad there one time. I was in the eye doctor's office. This was years and years ago. Before I had to have glasses all the time. I just needed readers. But I was in there to get my eyes checked, and I was looking at this magazine. And these two ladies were it sounded like they were bickering a little bit beside me. I wasn't really paying attention, but you could tell by the tone of their voice, you know. And finally I heard her say, well, just tell him about it. And I went, okay, here we go. So I closed my magazine and I said, what's going on? And she said, there was a guy that had a little Subaru station wagon and he had a canoe on the top of it. And he went around a corner and that canoe swung around and hit me in the head and knocked me down and he didn't even stop. And the more she talked about it, the madder she got. She was fit to be tied. She says, I can't believe that somebody would hit an old lady and not stop. And she was going on and on. I said, do you lose any sleep over that? She goes, yes, I do. Sometimes I lay awake at night thinking about that guy. And I said, if you continue to be angry about this and mad about this, you're going to have a heart attack or a stroke or something like that. It's going to get the best of you, especially if you're up all night thinking about that. You're not getting your sleep. You're going to get physically sick over this. And I said, and that guy's probably sleeping like a baby. I said, first of all, I can't imagine that somebody would do that on purpose. I said, he probably swung around and that canoe hit you and he didn't even know it. And he just kept going. If he'd have known it, he'd have probably stopped. And I said, if he did know it, then he'll pay for it one way or another. Karma will get him. That's spiritual law. It doesn't matter. You reap what you sow. And if you hurt somebody like that and you know it and you didn't stop to help them, something's going to happen to you and you're going to pay for it one way or another. That's just the way it goes. But you staying angry at him, you're going to have a heart attack. You're going to have a stroke. And what good is that? You're not sleeping at night. That was over and it's over and done with. And, and then she kind of calmed down. She goes, well, you might be right. And then the other lady said, tell him how long ago it was. She said, 10 years ago. And I said, oh my God, 10 years of your life you've ruined being mad at this guy. How much of your time have you wasted thinking about this? I said, let it go. You're okay. Let it go. I said, again, if he did it on purpose, he's paid for it already. And if he hasn't, you can't really blame the guy if he doesn't even know he did it. You can't be mad at him about that. It was an honest mistake. And finally, I could see her calm down, and she kind of decided that maybe it's time to let that go. But just the point of that is she was angry for 10 years. Some nights staying awake all night. And did it hurt that guy? Not one bit. Did it hurt her? Yeah. Lucky she didn't have a heart attack or stroke or something. So you being mad at someone else doesn't hurt them a bit, but it certainly causes a lot of damage to you. So next time you're mad at somebody, ask yourself, how important is this? And is it worth all my time and my health and everything else? I'd say the question is no. Let it go, move on. Ask God to help you with that. Hey, listen, hope you have a great day. I hope this helped you out, and see you tomorrow, chummy. Over.